This episode is brought to you by Tidal. Tidal is a global music and entertainment platform that brings artists and fans together through unique music and content experiences. If your ears yearn for something better, it is hard to beat Tidal, streaming with its combo of lossless CD quality streams on its entire catalog and its worthy catalog of high resolution tracks. Tidal's premium and hi-fi tiers are what all die-hard audiophiles need to get the most out of the truly high fidelity music from any music streaming service. If you are part of this distinguished category, you owe it to yourself to try out Tidal. As a thank you for listening to the Words with Wade podcast, you can start your 60-day free trial by using the code WADE60. And that's Wade with the number 60 on the Tidal app or their website, tidal.com.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome to the Words with Wade podcast, episode 180. Jesus, nice round numbers. I, of course, am your host, Wade Blogs, aka Mr. Quid Pro Quo, aka the.
Oh, we just gonna skip Smiley Johnson.
We just jump it. Oh, yeah, okay. All right. Smiley Johnson, Worldwrecker Wade, Worldwide Wade,
Young Aloe,
young Aloysius, that is. I feel like there's another one somewhere. My name, I never go broke. My name got 2 G's. Anyway, the.
Wait for it.
Wade Blogs.
I should not hear paper moving around in the background when I make. Don't you know what? You just add little shit every time, aren't you?
Every time, just it's freestyle. It's freestyle.
You know, rumbling papers around like you got something important to do over there.
I know, right?
That's cold. Like you got something to do.
I got something to do. Joining me as always, we have Miss Nissa Moore, aka Scangela Davis, aka Miss Haddam. Scan is here, y'all.
AKA not the dark skin one, the light skin one.
Light skin. I'm here. And yes, I am light skinned. Just if it's the first time listening, Skin is light skin, okay?
She's light skin. She's really that light.
She's really light skinned.
For those who don't know, that was a comment in our live. Someone said, "Hey, I didn't know she was that light skinned, but she was light." I don't know. I guess you will listen to the show after a while. You figure out, you kind of get a guess how we look, or you figure in your head how you think we look, and then I guess somebody thought you were dark skin or something. I don't know.
Apparently, no. I'm just a hippie. I'm a light skinned hippie.
She got the dark skin demeanor.
That's what it is. I'm not gonna say that. No,
I told you it's because you brash and you blunt.
Dark skin demeanor.
That's what it is. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, straight out of the dungeons of rap. Will Fate Nick still make it back?
Never.
And Tekashi can't ever go.
Definitely.
G is here, y'all.
Shit.
Yo, I want to first let me apologize to Uncut Nation because I feel like I'm moving.
Hold on. How you gonna say I want to apologize to Uncut Nation? That's an oxymoron. We keep it uncut. We don't apologize.
Well, no, there's a reason for this because okay. I feel really slow right now. I feel like I'm talking like Mace right now. So forgive me. It's a reason for it. But y'all gotta forgive me if it sounds a little slow this week.
That takes me all the way back to
the beginning of the show.
Yeah, when people was like, Wade, you talk too fast. We need you to
if I try to talk slow, I sounded retarded, and now I'm actually doing it for Larry Root. A lot has happened. Uncut Nation. Let's just before we start the show, because normally we would do this at the end of the show, but I want to do this because it literally just happened. I want to definitely send our prayers and condolences to Nicki Minaj. She lost her father on Valentine's Day to a hit and run. Yeah, I know we've been critical, and everyone has been critical of Nicki over her career, but losing a parent and to in that way on Valentine's Day. It's horrible, horrible. So our prayers and condolences go out to her. Hope they catch whoever did it, man. Because that's crazy. That's just as crazy. I couldn't imagine. So definitely, Onika, we send our prayers and support to you and your family.
Definitely.
And with that out of the way, let's get into what we like to call the rundown.
The rundown.
The rundown.
The rundown.
The rundown.
So
we got one, y'all.
We got it. And the time was perfect on that time. We figured it out. Mm-hmm. So to start it off this week, Uncarnation, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame listed their inductees for 2021. No surprise. A couple of surprises on that list. One was, I guess the major surprise was Jayz being inducted into the Hall of Fame. Mary J. and LL Cool J, of course. Now, it seems kind of uneven. I feel like Jay should have been there, which is odd to say. I kind of feel like LL should have been there, and should Mary, honestly. This class.
I don't think it's odd to say. I feel like if all of them get inducted in the same time, okay. But if it has to be like a kind of like a toss up, I feel like LL should be inducted before Mary or Jay.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you there. That's I guess that's what I mean. Like LL probably should have been in the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
You know what I mean? And now he just get into it, and I guess it's the class he's going with. That's the best way to put it. The class he's going with, Mary J, Jay, and not to mention Tina Turner as well. It's kind of it's uneven.
Tina, I'm about to say Tina just going in.
Yeah, that's crazy as well, right?
Oh, these niggas slacking.
Like I give you the full list of the nominees. These are not the inductees. People who are nominated. They haven't been inducted, but they're nominated. It's Jay-Z, Tina Turner, the Foo Fighters, Iron Maiden, Dionne Warwick, Mary J. Blige. Yeah, the Go-Go.
Hold on. Dionne Warwick.
I'm looking right at it.
Like I know she's done music, but that's not what she's known for.
I mean, that's what friends are for.
I like what you did there. That was smooth. That was real smooth.
I get a good air now and then.
You quick. You on your toes. See, you good. You special.
Wow.
Yo.
No hesitation.
No hesitation. That joint, he had that joint lock loaded.
In the chamber, you see me?
Boom.
Did you already have that ready to go?
Nah, that's the only Dionne Warwick song I know. So don't ask me for another one.
But see, that's my point.
Yeah.
And we talking about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, like for real. Like,
yeah.
Dionne Warwick is not known for music. She's not.
What? That's not all. Guess who else? Shaka Khan is being nominated. Shaka Khan.
But Shaka.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they been slacking on their Mac and slipping on their pimping for real.
The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, so they're not normally inclusive of us, as you say. So, and these are just nominees. He's not even they might not even get inducted. They might not make it. They just nominated to be in.
This is a fucking shame, man.
Yeah, I wish we had something.
I was about to say, like, why haven't we started our own like category or Hall of Fame,
like the HipHop Hall of Fame, or not even hip-hop? I mean, I don't
because we have to include R&B, we have to include jazz, because traditionally, and whoever gets mad at this, fuck you, feed you fish heads, kiss cock and kick rocks, but all music that's current generated from us. So I don't care how you slice it. So just overall, a music Hall of Fame for us.
I mean, but then you would have to still classify it. And I would hate to use the term Urban Music Hall of Fame. I don't want to say black music, because all music is black music. So, I mean, you could do a rap and R&B, like they have rock and roll, but it just that doesn't feel enough. It's
Yeah,
like
exactly. So let's and no way we're not doing the Machiavellism Hall of Fame.
I mean, that was the next one.
We're not doing that one.
Or at least call the award the Machiavelli Award. I mean,
Here we go.
at least, at least. I mean, at least the Tupac Memorial Award or something.
Well, we could probably have an award in there, the Machiavellism, and it would have to coincide with, like, you know, current music that pushes the envelope.
Yeah, someone that transcends.
Like art and film and, you know, poetry, like a philanthropist, everything all in one that's deserving of that award.
That sounds exactly what the award should be encompassing. You have the Tonys, you have the Oscars, and you have the Machiavellis. I'm all for it. And the award be a bandana and a tied up like this.
You stupid.
I'm all for it.
But yeah, that's crazy that a lot of those nominees are just getting nominated.
It just shows the thought process behind that. You know, I remember a few years ago when Pac was the first rapper to get nominated into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That was a big deal. People were like, "Oh, rapper in rock and roll, you can't do that. That's crazy." But I think they're trying to make it more than just rock and roll. You know, Run DMC is there, Biggie's there. It's other rap acts that are there. But I think it would be dope to have just I guess for lack of a better term, Black Music Hall of Fame. You know what I mean? I think that would be dope. And of course, Pac would be in the inaugural class because, you know, it's Pac. I mean, shit, it's the greatest of all time. But yeah, and for LL, like I said, I think it just, you know, you have somebody, you go from Tina Turner to Dionne Warwick to LL to Mary J to Jay-Z. It just seems erratic. It's not like a class. You know, like in sports, like all the people that retire at a certain time, they all go in at the same time.
Right.
It just seems so erratic, so everywhere. But all these people are deserving. You know, I know a lot of people shit on LL, but you can't really stumble his career. Like LL was probably the first. Well, no, I don't think probably was the first major solo artist. You know what I mean?
He was.
So you can't really shit on LL.
People try to.
Yeah, I mean, because it's a recency bias. You know, he hasn't done anything in hip hop in a while. You know what I mean?
I think it's for a variety of reasons, truthfully. And that can kind of take us into
next,
the next one of number 2 on the rundown, as far as him throwing out the fact that he wants to do a versus with either Drake or Jay-Z, because I felt like that was him trying to put his name in the conversation or solidify his spot that he's one of the greatest, if not the greatest. Because literally, I credit him, and you know, people might not agree with me, but I credit him as publicizing the term GOAT.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Yeah, not saying that he created the term, but publicizing it, that the term GOAT meant greatest of all time. To me, he publicized it because he was the first person that was on a certain plateau that put it out there. But he doesn't get mentioned in those conversations. You know, like even with Flex going back and forth right now, oh, I could play a bunch of Drake songs back to back. I can't do that with Jay-Z. And niggas is like, yo, you bugging. Jay's arguably the greatest rapper of all time that's still living and breathing. Well, not even just living and breathing, just of all time. Yeah, but arguably, allegedly. I'm going to say allegedly. Yeah, if you listen to the podcast, you know me and Wade feel different about that.
If you know, you know.
Exactly. But I feel like this is him like taking another opportunity to throw his head in the ring, like, yo, y'all need to stop overlooking me. Stop overlooking my catalog. Stop overlooking my contributions to what I did to hip hop. And rightfully so. But as we mentioned previously, talking about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, this is not his generation.
Right.
So for you to try to throw your head in the ring with Hove on the versus battle or Drake, that's not your generation. That's not your era of music. And let me say this for the record. Y'all niggas stop calling out Jay. Jay is not gonna goddamn get on a versus battle with none of y'all niggas.
I wish we said this before. Everybody calls Jay out. Jay's not gonna do this shit.
Jay is not gonna do a fucking versus battle. Like, stop it. You're playing yourself and you're embarrassing yourself. Stop fucking saying that shit. Oh, if I battle anybody, it'll be Jay. Jay's not gonna fucking battle you.
Jay's not gonna watch versus. Jay.
Yeah, exactly. Like, the fuck is wrong with y'all niggas? Like, that's not gonna happen. And I'm not saying that to say Jay is above it, but just how Jay moves, he's not going to do it. Jay has never really been on social media.
Right.
You know, Flex made the comment that he has like a burner page that he looks at comments and shit. But, you know, I don't know how true that is. Look at the source. But
right.
Even if that is true, he doesn't actively participate on social media how current rappers do. So stop throwing his name in the verses. He's not going to do that.
Yeah, I wish, because who else called him out? DMX called him out.
Right.
I mean, these are like heavyweights have called him out, but understand Jay's not, I don't care who you are, Jay's not going to do it.
Yeah.
Like, I think Nas can call Jay out, and Nas not going to do it. But Nas will call Jay out, and Jay will be like, "No, I'm still not doing it."
Yeah.
He's not going to do it.
Like, I think legit that would be the only versus battle with Jay that niggas would really want to see.
Jay and Nas.
Yeah, but we've kind of semi seen that already.
Yeah.
So there's no point to it. But getting back to LL, I think again that's just him wanting to make sure his legacy is not overlooked, like his contributions are not overlooked, and rightfully so. They shouldn't be, because he's done a lot for hip hop.
I agree. Let me ask you this, and this is what a conversation we have a lot in hip hop in general, but let's gear it towards LL. Where is LL in your top rappers? Like, what, you don't gotta give me like the specific number. Mm-hmm. Like, where is he in your top 10, top 20, top 50?
He might be in my top 20. He's not in my top 10. I can honestly say he's not in my top 10. I know that for a fact. I think, and it's no shade to LL. My tops are based off of who I relate to and the music that I digest most often. So it's not so much about your catalog or your contributions. It's more about how I relate to you personally and how, you know, you affect my life personally as far as with your music. So again, there's no shade to him because I recognize his contributions and definitely his accolades in hip hop. Like, literally, he was one of the biggest solo artists that Def Jam had to help build the building. Right. I mean, he was their first artist.
Yeah, literally.
And from him doing rap to even crossing over to do commercial hits like I Need Love, that just kind of pushed the envelope. Like, oh, you a hardcore rapper from the streets, you can't do that. Why the fuck can I? He literally dropped or I don't know if I want to call it a new project, but he dropped a project called LL Cool J From LL With Love, and it just has 6 tracks on it, but they're not new tracks. It's him refreshing, in my opinion, refreshing people's memory, like shit he's done. But a lot of them, all of them are like the ladies joints. Like it's Hey Lover, On the Way Girl, Doing It, Love You Better, I Need Love, you know, Lounging. Like that's what's on there. But these, I mean, his name has always said it all.
Like, yeah, people forget that. Yeah, his name literally.
Yeah, his name has always said it all. So when he when he drops stuff for the ladies, people be like, "Oh, that nigga soft, that nigga whacked it." Like, oh, nigga, from the get go, he's been for the ladies.
Yeah, I mean,
but don't get it fucked up. Like the nigga can still rap. The nigga can still rap.
I think that's the point LL is trying to make by the people he's picking. You know,
right?
I mean? By picking Drake is the Drake people can say is the new LL.
Yeah, like nah, nigga, I can do these love songs better than you.
Yeah. Like I got the love songs for you. I got the street joints for you. You know what I'm saying? You can make that argument. You know, you will lose, but you can make the argument.
Like nigga, I was in the waterfall with the helmet on before anybody else.
You know, like quiet as kept. Like when I was a kid, one of my favorite.
Scan you stupid. Scan stupid. Came through with the real chuckle. Like that nigga was playing in the waterfall with the helmet, with the white bucket.
Look, quiet as kept. One of my favorite LL joints of all time is "I'm That Type of Guy."
Word.
Like, cause there was like in the vein of Wade songs like that, like My Way, like songs like that, where you're like, yeah, nigga, like I would do it. like, hey, don't try me, cause I would do it. Like I love that shit. I don't know. I would love to see LL go in the Verzuz, but I just don't know who. Like, it would have to be like you could put him against Big Daddy Kane, but I don't think the audience will respond well enough to make it interesting. And then if you put him against Kane, who goes against Rakim? Because Kane and Rakim is always Kane and Rakim.
That's what I was about to say. Like Kane and Rakim is Jay-Z and Nas.
Right. But to me, I've always put
Rakim, Pac and Biggie.
Like, I've always had Rakim and G-Rap. It's just G-Rap doesn't have the same catalog as Kane. But I've always put, to me, Rakim and G-Rap were two sides of the same coin. But of course, people make the comparison of Jay-Z and Nas as Rakim and Kane. I completely understand that.
And that's okay. So, Cool G Rap and AZ.
I can see that. I can see that.
The reason why is because both of them are extremely lyrical and highly underrated. I feel like neither one of them have ever gotten their just due or
I'll take you one
push
better.
To the forefront.
I'll take you one better. Cool G Rap and Big Pun.
Oh shit. I was just listening to Pun shit Sunday too.
I mean, history kind of because his impact.
Pun only dropped 2 projects.
Right. So history kind of forgets Pun when you mention him. But
Capital Punishment is
Pun said, he's nice.
Capital Punishment is what 24 tracks of just brilliance.
Like Capital Punishment for me, and this is a total tangent for Unconation, I apologize, is one of those few albums that I can play front and back, no skips.
Yeah, like I said, it's like 20 to 24 tracks of brilliance. Nowadays, that's considered a double disc. No, that was one whole fucking project, and he went off from start to finish. Even the skits were perfect and entertaining.
Packing the Mac in the back
of the act, packing the Mac in the back of the act, packing the Mac in the back of the act, pack.
History forgets. Sleeps on mainstream history, sleeps on Big Pun's impact. But you also got to remember he was this guy at 400 pounds. Like breath control and all that was there, and he was 400 pounds.
Yeah.
Like I lose my breath giving y'all the introduction. That's why I take a pause. So imagine being
now you understand, Scan. Now you understand why he takes his time to come back.
So imagine being 400 pounds and saying that in the middle of Italy, you know, where the middleman didn't do it. Like, come on. Come on. He's 400 pounds, me.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is, like, his performances and everything, he'd be up moving around for his verses and everything, entertaining. I think what was shocking for a lot of people to learn in the aftermath of him passing was that at one point he was a model.
Yeah. I think what's also shocking about Pun is his son is nice.
Bruh.
And gets no credit. Like,
Chris, what?
Chris,
look,
I mean, Chris is nice.
Look, the backpack joint, the backpack,
yeah.
Oh shit. Cause it's him and two other cats.
Yeah,
and
we talked about it. I think we played it on the show before.
Yeah, buddy. They fucking go off. But yeah, Chris Rivers.
Yeah.
That mother.
He is nice.
He is definitely. Well, I don't want to diminish his star by saying he's his daddy's son.
Right.
I want him to have his own star. But like, it's definitely there. You can see the product.
Oh,
but yeah. But he's his own star in his own right.
1000%.
Damn, that boy nice.
He's nice. He should get some. I wish someone mainstream would get behind him and put him where he's supposed to be, because that boy is a star.
Mm-hmm.
But we're getting off on a tangent. We were talking about LL challenging, well, not challenging, but calling out, I guess you would say, either Drake or Jay-Z to a Verzuz, which also led, of course, to the announcement earlier this week, or when by the time y'all hear this earlier, they announced the next Verzuz for February 27th, and it's going to be a little different. It's D'Angelo. Y'all know D'Angelo, Brown Sugar, Yo My Lady D'Angelo, Richmond's own.
Capital City.
And D'Angelo. Just like put that all together was quite.
Let's do it all together in case people forgot.
Capital City, RVA.
Yeah. Versus
Brown Sugar, babe.
versus the Flyers says Friends. So it's D'Angelo versus Friends.
Fuck his friends.
Yeah, that's the question. A lot of people have tried to speculate in the comments who's the Friends, who's D'Angelo bringing.
Right.
I honestly think it's just gonna be a concert.
Yeah, I think it's going to be at the Apollo. That's one.
Yeah, it's just gonna be a concert.
I think he probably have people come in, like bring it back to an old Jay-Z concert when you just have people come in and do a song with them and then leave. That's what I think it's going to be. It's just under the Verzuz umbrella.
Yeah.
But then we can still kind of guesstimate who is going to be, who's going to come with them. Like, I know one person in the comments said Maxwell.
That would be dope.
I'm not that familiar with D'Angelo's catalog, unfortunately. I don't see them having a track together.
I don't. And I don't see them having the same style of music that could really compete, I guess.
Well, I don't think it would be a competition thing. Like when you say in Friends, it's more of a we're sharing the stage and
like a we are the world moment.
Well, not even so much that, but just let's all get together and vibe out type situation.
It's a glorified jam session.
Basically. And if you take D'Angelo's Brown Sugar album and play Maxwell Urban Suite album, Urban Hang Suite album, like they have the same vibe.
That neo soul vibe.
Exactly. Like it's a real relaxing just great mood. So, them transitioning from either one of their songs to the other would still be a good vibe. So
I got two predictions. Well, one prediction and one I want to see. If we're doing the Friends, D'Angelo and Friends, and of course I'm thinking you go through his catalog. One thing that stuck out to me is D'Angelo actually has a song with Lauryn Hill.
Yeah.
Lauryn Hill is notoriously late for her own concerts.
No, Lauryn Hill is notoriously late for not showing up and doing a fucking thing.
Exactly. So then the question is, do we think Lauryn Hill is going to be involved in this?
I don't know. I wouldn't say she is. I don't think they're going to rely on her being involved in it.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I think it's
move on and act like she's not there.
yeah, I think it would be, wishful thinking. Somebody reached out and said something to her, but they're not gonna hold a spot for her.
No,
If she kind of shows up, it'll be like, oh shit, she actually came. All right, let's see how we can fit her in type situation. So behind the scenes, they'll be scrambling to do it, but it's not gonna be like they're not gonna promote the fact that she's gonna be there.
Well, maybe that's why they just did Friends, because they don't know who they can get and who
That's
not.
possible. That's possible as well. Shit, hell, that's a good way to go about it.
Yeah, because you never know, especially with Lauryn. You never know, and especially with everything going on, you don't know. I mean, we just had the thing with Ashanti and Keisha when they had to reschedule 18 times, so you never know what's going to happen. My other prediction is, how can you have a quote unquote neo soul revival without having
Flowetry?
Well, no, but that's a good one. Jill Scott.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if Jill showed up.
Because I mean, she's already been on Verzuz, so that's my only thing. With like, would she be the first person to be on Verzuz twice?
That was the other thing I was trying to figure out.
Okay.
Is there like an unwritten rule that once you've had a Verzuz battle, you can't have another one? Because I know Neo has done a Verzuz battle. He was like in the first 5 of them, first 3 of them.
Yeah.
But I'd like to see him battle somebody else.
I mean, we said the same for Rick Ross when Rick Ross went against 2 Chainz. I mean,
yeah, we said from the beginning that shouldn't even happen.
That shouldn't happen. I would love to see Ross against someone else.
Yeah.
Shoot, you can have Erica too. You can have, honestly, Erica and Jill can come back for this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
You can have, I mean,
now imagine that vibe.
That's a vibe.
D'Angelo, Maxwell, Jill Scott, Erykah Badu.
That's a vibe, and you can bring out
for 3 hours. Look, you know how much incense is gonna get bought and how much wine is gonna get bought.
Look, you can bring out Music Soul Child.
Woo!
I'm telling you.
Oh yeah.
Listen.
See, look.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Look, listen. Then if we need to throw some hip hop in there, throw a little Slum Village in there.
Ooh. Y'all understand?
All right, y'all. Y'all turning this shit into a block party. Relax.
Hey, I'm calling it a neo soul celebration. You can't have.
There you go. Ooh, I like that. Look, get Swiss and Timbo on the phone, yo.
Hey, holla at me, Tim.
Look,
I'm telling you.
Look, we be putting the verses together.
You know, they be listening to us. I know they do. With the unofficial official Verzuz podcast.
Yeah, we be putting them together.
It just makes sense because unfortunately, D'Angelo has 3 albums. He has the last one, the Black Messiah album, I think, which is a funny segue.
Yeah, that was the third one because it was Brown Sugar, Voodoo Child, and then.
Right, and then he has some other stuff like Devil's Pie from the Belly soundtrack. He has a catalog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's not.
Yeah, he got some good work.
That's not in front of him. But I think if you're going to do a Verzuz and you bill it as D'Angelo versus Friends, his genre of music is neo soul. So it would make sense to get some other neo soul artists.
Mm-hmm.
The only question is who. Like we're speculating, and maybe when you get closer to the 27th, we'll know more. But I mean, it just makes sense. If you're going to do that, you got to bring out Jill Scott. You got to bring out Erykah Badu. These people that are synonymous with that movement, that whole neo soul vibe. You got to bring in Craig David and that whole thing. You got to do all that. You got to do all that.
I forgot about Craig David.
Hey man, neo soul was my vibe back then.
I forgot about Craig David. I forgot about Craig David.
Listen, like you said, you gotta bring out Floetry. You gotta bring out Marsha do her own thing by herself.
Man,
I mean, listen. It's a movement here. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. But I'm really interested in it. But like we said, it's going to be February 27th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Verzuz channel, of course. D'Angelo and Friends, we're called. I'm not even saying Verzuz anymore, just D'Angelo and Friends, because I don't see how they can do a versus.
That's a Saturday. Is that?
Yeah, Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday, February 27th, which is good. I'm glad they're back to doing it on the weekend instead of doing it in the middle of the week. I can't be running to the TV on a Wednesday at 5 o'clock trying to see a versus. Like, I got stuff to do. You know what I'm saying? I could do it.
I got a life to live.
Yeah. Like, come on, Swiss. You're killing me, Swiss. But like I said, D'Angelo had the Brown Sugar album, the
Voodoo
Child album, and then what, the Black Messiah? What was the album? It was like and I have the album. That's crazy. I have the album. I'm about to look it up. D'Angelo and the Vanguard, literally Black
Messiah. Yeah.
Yeah, I be knowing, which is so ironic because it gives us the segue to the music inspired by the film Judas and the Black Messiah. First off, the film, if you haven't seen it, go see it.
It's so dope.
It's the story of Chairman Fred Hampton, the Black Panther Party in Chicago. If you're a fan of the show, you know I have a personal connection with that. I have not yet seen the film. I'm going to see it as soon as I can. I tried to see this weekend, didn't happen. Scan, you said you have seen it though, correct?
I have seen it and it is phenomenal.
Wonderful.
I loved it.
Wonderful.
I actually went to go see it on Valentine's Day. And it was really one of those things where it was empowering again. You know what I mean? Like, it makes you come out of there feeling like, once again, like, man, I can't even put it in words.
like fuck these white folks. No, I'm playing. I'm really playing.
Like that, because if you know a little bit of the history of the Black Panther movement, it wasn't a situation where they just tried to stay within themselves. They
exactly
tried to connect with other groups that were also not African American. You know,
that's why they called it a rainbow coalition.
Correct. You know what I mean? And they were just trying to make a change for the better for everyone. You know what I mean? That was the main goal. But of course, made it a terrorism type shit. You know what I mean? Turned it into something else than what it really was.
Yeah,
and they really went into depth on how that really played out on both sides. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I really like the movie. Definitely really good. Go see it. I recommend it.
One thing I'll say.
Go see that, and even though it's pretty long though, I will say that it's like.
I'm down to sit for 5 hours to watch that.
Yeah. One thing I will say is everyone I've heard talk about it all says the same thing. It's a good movie.
Yeah, it's oh man, it's excellent. It's excellent.
And I'm gonna mispronounce his name. I'm so sorry, brother. Daniel Okunle, you know who I'm talking about. The guy from Get Out. He's a phenomenal actor.
Oh, he played that role so well.
Yeah, the actor who played Freddie Hampton.
He even got the accent down perfectly. Like it was. I'm telling y'all, you got to go see it. That is definitely something you would want to spend your money on. Spend your money to go see that movie.
Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of good things about his portrayal of Chairman Fred, and you can tell this movie is set for success when you look at the soundtrack. You know what I mean? Like, look who's on the soundtrack. Like, you have a track that's quote unquote 8 years in the making. You got Jayz and Nipsey Hussle. This is what it feels like. Now, Jay doesn't do soundtracks. Like, it's Jay.
Well, apparently he does.
Well, yeah, but that's how important this project was.
Yeah.
You have Nas on the same soundtrack.
That's the thing that tripped me out when they try to be like, well, Jay infringes on another Nas release, and I'm like, it wasn't like Nas was releasing an album and Jay released something. Like, they both on the same project.
Like, and yeah, like you said earlier, stop calling them soundtrack. It's music inspired by the film, the motion picture.
Inspired by.
Yes.
I will say, I have mixed feelings that the track that Jay is on is being promoted so hard because Nipsey's on it. I will say I have mixed feelings about that. I understand, you know, people are happy to hear new music from Nip, which has seemed to have been popping up a lot lately because it was another song that I found. They got Ty Dolla $ign and it's either Meg or Cardi on it.
Mhm.
But Nipsey's on the track.
Okay.
And there's a verse that I never heard before.
Well, I mean, this happens when, unfortunately, a rapper passes. You know, you get all these verses that come out of nowhere.
Of course.
It's kind of the status quo for deceased rappers, unfortunately, and we see it way too much. And apparently, I think I read that Hit Boy still has a bunch of unreleased Nipsey verses. And I think they're trying to get another Nipsey album together. I don't know. I don't care. I can't remember where I saw that. If I saw that, I'm just in my head thinking of it.
Mm-hmm.
But it would make sense. It would make sense. It's kind of the status quo for when someone passes. They try to get the stuff that's left over and put it out as a project. The thing that interested me about this song he got with Hove. Is the story behind it is apparently this Nipsey's verses is like 8 years old, and he doesn't even sound.
It doesn't sound out of date.
Yeah, it doesn't sound out of date. It doesn't sound like if you're a fan of Nip, vocally you can tell the difference. He sounds younger than last time we heard him. Than last time I checked, so you can tell there is a difference, but the material, what he's talking about, doesn't sound like 8 years old Nipsey. So that's where, and if you really think about it, it's probably like 8 years old. It's probably like closer to 10 if you really think about it. It's just fresh. The song is inspiring. It's what I do love about these artists when they pass away, I think the production is different because you have the vocals. You can build the beat around the vocals instead of vice versa. So you can kind of match the beat perfectly with that person's vocals. We've seen it with Pac. We've seen it work well with Pac. You know what I'm saying?
It also failed.
The other direction with Eminem. I'm still mad at him for that.
Yeah.
So I hope they take care, and I think they will because Nipsey is so revered in today's culture from a lot of people that are heavy hitters. You know, Jay loved them. You know, a lot of West Coast people, a lot of West Coast producers and beat makers love Nip. So I think if they come up with another Nip project, it'll be done correctly and with care.
I mean, at the end of the day, his, you know, the official last project that came out was Victory Lap.
Yeah.
And we just hit the anniversary of that project too.
It's the 3-year anniversary. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, that's classic material. That was the one.
That was the Victory Lap. That literally was the Victory Lap.
That was literally the lap. But
he was at the top of his game at the time Victory Lap came out, and even so, when he was alive, we put that album on our top 5 albums of the year. So it wasn't like we just jumped on it after you passed. We both were like, nah.
Yeah, it was like we were debating like whether it should be number 1 or 2 because we was going between that and J Rock's Redemption.
I think I did have it number 1. No, maybe I had J Rock. I am.
You had J Rock number 1. I had Nipsey number 1.
I am.
But I had J Rock number 2. Like our positions was flip flop. But but those 2 albums were our 1 and 2 that we was going back and forth with.
Yeah. So I'm anxious to hear the next project. Even if you just give me 5 Nipsey songs, you know what I'm saying? I'm fine with it.
Wow. So I just literally found out there is an actual soundtrack to Judas and the Black Messiah.
Okay.
So that's why the project that we're discussing is called Music Inspired By, because that's not the actual soundtrack. The actual soundtrack has a lot of shit on it that I have no idea who a lot of these fucking artists are.
So it's like American Gangsta.
Basically,
There was the
Jay-Z's
soundtrack, and then Jay had his album.
Yeah,
inspired by this.
Yeah, because they didn't want to give him the role. It was
Right.
like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna do my movie on wax. That's how we gonna do this.
Right. Basically. But I'm not mad at it. Like, I think it just, I heard the song for the first time. I heard it. And again, maybe it's because the vocals are fresh to me. You know, first time I heard it, and the impact of Nipsey since his passing. Even Hove, like some people are saying Hove had a verse of the year already. It's only February. It's only February.
I mean, keep in mind, this time last year when Royce dropped his project, we already knew that was like,
yeah, you know. That's
when you know, you know. It's just like, nah, like it's really not nothing knocking this out the box this year.
Yeah, when Allegory came out last year, I said it's top 5 album of the year, and it turned out to be in the top 5.
It was in the top, exactly.
I think it was my number 1 album.
Yeah, it was definitely there.
So yeah, so
I might have had it number 2, number 1 and number 2.
And I think hip hop is different now. I think if this happened 10 years ago, somebody would hear Jay had a best verse of the year. Let me go ahead and try to beat him. But I think now it's like they don't care. Like, okay, so what?
I mean, honestly, I think that's what's lacking in hip hop. Yeah, nobody wants the competition. Nobody wants to challenge anybody. It's just like, you stay in your lane and I'll stay in mine. Like,
yeah.
You know, we from the era of I'm the greatest, period.
Exactly.
I don't give a fuck what lane you in. You can't rap better than me. You can't do anything better than me. So
yeah, it's too friendly. It's too friendly right now. I mean, I would love for somebody to be like, oh, if Jay has the best verse, let me show you how I got the best verse. But it's not gonna have just like, Jay got a good verse and let's move on. Let's rap and rap.
Exactly.
Like, I mean, maybe Royce would do it. Maybe someone of that ilk would say, well, hold on, I got the best verse. Because you remember it happened like with the when the Black Thought did the freestyle.
The people like,
I gotta come behind Black Thought. I got a better freestyle. Yeah, certain people did it.
Yeah.
And so maybe it'll happen, but I think have to be a certain
caliber of MC.
Exactly. Certain caliber, certain upper echelon.
Yeah, top tier.
Yeah. And not even crazy. We're talking about the Nipsey J track, but the Nas track is still crazy too.
Again, so let's get back to that. That's the other thing. Like I said in the beginning, it's I got mixed feelings about the Jay and Nipsey track being pushed so much that, hey, listen to this. Great track, but there are other songs on that project. Like literally, I think the Dre and Nipsey track, the Jay Jay on Nipsey track is like number 3. Then is Black Thought. And then is Nas. Those 3 songs in combination back to back is the fucking project to me. I can't. It was some other tracks on there that I enjoyed. I broke it down into an A side and a B side. Right. I enjoy the A side way more than the B side. The B side has a lot of younger cats on it that I'm not too familiar with, and I got to learn and do my research on some of the younger cats because their name came up and I'm like, yo, who is this?
Yeah.
But some of them, are pretty good, and then some of them I just felt shouldn't have been on the project at all. And I'm not going to name their names because I don't want to get into specifics about shit.
Right. But no, that's honestly how I feel like music should be introduced. That's how I was introduced to like Lil Uzi had a song with Fab,
right?
G Project, and I was like,
right.
Oh, I like this kid now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
right. And I had a conversation with a couple of people about it, and one of the conversations ended with, well, that's how the young artists got to get their feet wet.
Yeah.
Like you got to be on projects like that. One, to get introduced to a new audience, and two, to let you know what caliber of MCs that you might encounter that you're going to be around. Like, you know, you're not just in your, you know, your lane or your generation, so to speak. Like we were talking about, like, you know, Jay got the best verse of the year, and everybody's just like, all right, well, let Jay rap, and I'm gonna just do what I do over here. Like, nah, fuck that. If you on rap, the whole thing about rap is if you're gonna rap, you supposed to be the fucking best,
Right.
Across the board.
Right.
That's the way. That's the generation we came from, the cloth that we're cut from.
Right.
But now it's just like, nah, I do my thing over here. I'm the best over here. So, this kind of showed me that is the vision, but is also whoever put it together. While I was listening to it, even some of the songs that I initially didn't like, after watching all of the trailers, because every single trailer that has popped up, I've watched. So after seeing the trailers, I tried to envision like what scenes these songs would play in.
Okay.
So once I started doing that, some of the songs made more sense as to why, you know, they were on the project. So in that regard, it was just like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm a let it ride, because I need the whole vibe. I need the whole feel of everything. I gotta listen to this with different ears. It's not like I'm just listening to a CD of one artist and like, yeah, I don't fuck with this song, let me skip it.
Yeah, because like you said, everything is there for a reason. From every artist, G Herbo, Dom Kennedy, Pooh Shiesty, you know what I mean? Like, everyone is a Chicago kid. Like, it's all for a reason. Especially, you know, it's a Chicago story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like this though. I think this music inspired by is the way to go. It's probably one of the best I've heard since what was the one the Black Panther soundtrack with Kendrick.
Yeah.
You know
I mean the joint with Future on it, I wasn't too happy about, but it just didn't seem to fit. But
yeah. I mean, you know, we all hits and misses.
Yeah, I mean, you're dribbling, you shoot.
Yeah, you know. Let's continue on here. Some other news that happened this weekend. We'll get ready out of here because we're running so over, because that's how we do. But let's run through it really quick. Not really quick.
I wish y'all could see Scared face right now.
And it's like, yeah.
Scared's like, y'all say this every time. But we do this every time.
Every time.
Wrap it up though, Scam. I mean, I do want to kind of get into this next one, and we wrap it up.
That's why my intro be like, I'm just here. I'm just here.
Well,
that's where that comes from, Uncut Nation. That's where that comes from. They kind of get on this ride, right? And as they go on this ride, we're all trucking along. Then all of a sudden, I say, I gotta pee. I start to go pee. They keep riding. They just leave my ass. They left me wherever they dropped me off at.
Oh.
All right, so basically what you're saying, we can't pull over at the rest stop. We just need to go ahead and just get.
Got to keep going.
We got to get an RV or like a Greyhound bus or something, so you can go pee in the back and you still ride with us.
And I'm still on the ride. I'm still with y'all.
I got
you. Well, stay with us on this one.
Stay with us on this one. I'm here still.
We're talking about earlier this week, Justin Timberlake, this guy, released a statement saying he would like to apologize to Janet Jackson and Britney Spears for his past, as it were. Do you have the statement available?
Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can find it. I couldn't find it before.
I don't want to. If I read it, I would start laughing.
You don't want to misquote him?
Yeah, because I don't want to just laugh at the man.
He said, I don't want to just laugh.
You look, which made me laugh at the man.
Right. He wants to be sincere, so I'm gonna let him be sincere. I'm gonna keep my opinion to myself because, hey, I'll let him be sincere.
Okay, so let's see. He posted, I've seen the messages, tags, comments, and concerns, and I want to respond. I am deeply sorry for the times in my life where my actions contributed to the problem, where I spoke out of turn or did not speak up for what was right. I understood that I fell short in these moments and in many others and benefited from a system that condones misogyny and racism. I specifically want to apologize to Britney Spears and Janet Jackson, both individually, because I care for and respect these women, and I know I failed. Put a pin in that point.
Mm-hmm.
I also feel compelled to respond in part because everyone involved deserves better, and most importantly, because this is a larger conversation that I wholeheartedly want to be a part of and grow from. The industry is flawed. It sets men, especially white men, up for success. It's designed this way. As a man in a privileged position, I have to be vocal about this. Because of my ignorance, I didn't recognize it for all that it was while it was happening in my life, but I do not want to ever benefit from others being pulled down again. I have not been perfect in navigating all of this throughout my career. I know this apology is a first step and doesn't absolve the past. I want to take accountability for my own missteps in all of this, as well as be a part of a world that uplifts and supports. I care deeply about the well being of the people I love and have loved. I can do better and I will do better.
So let's take that. Thoughts?
So let's
What's
go
the
back.
point of that? I'm gonna just ask an honest question. What the fuck was the point of that? Like, why are you coming out right now with this? Like, you didn't even come out in the most crucial moment when we were actually marching still again and rioting and walking around complaining about being fucking randomly shot by police. Now you want to come out and talk about some shit when shit got real quiet all of a sudden? We got a new president. Now you want to come out and say something? He must be bored. He ain't got shit to do. He hasn't been paid attention to. That's just silly. I didn't understand what the point of that was. I'm just, that's all I'm gonna say. I ain't got nothing else. I just,
No,
what's the point of that?
Real shit. Real shit. Nothing.
I don't want to take away from it. But apparently I just did. I just shat all over it.
No. You're asking a valid question because nothing recently. His name didn't come up in anything. No scandals or nothing came up with his shit for him to just.
I want to tell the world.
Like blurt this out
right now.
Yeah, like blurt this out all of a sudden.
Media moment.
So to go back to the statement where I said put a pin in it. When he said I want to apologize to Britney Spears and Janet Jackson individually, but he never apologized to either one of them.
Yeah.
No.
Throughout the whole statement.
You know what? I think he was having a slow moment because I feel like he was saying I would like to apologize to them individually. So you basically were thinking that you were apologizing at that moment that you said that you
that was his
apologize.
apology. I want to apologize.
But then you want to apologize individually. Well, that means you would have to still do this again on a separate occasion. Because neither one of them are being apologized to right now. Yeah, see? That's just, why did it? Okay. And I thought I smoked too much weed. Jesus. I don't get it. I don't understand what the point of that was.
It felt like to me, I needed y'all attention really quick. So let me do this.
I'm trying to get on this Verzuz real quick. I need to
Oh
get
man,
I need to get back in
my
y'all.
mind went there, but I
need to get back in y'all good graces. I need to get back in
Man.
y'all good graces. I need to be a topic of conversation.
It feels like either that or I got an album coming out pretty soon. I'd love for y'all to buy my album.
There you
That's what
go.
it felt
That's
like.
a good one. That's typically what happens.
It felt disingenuous. It felt like for Janet, 20 years too late. Like, dude, like I
He took
personally
all that smoke.
Yeah, like I personally have said on this podcast, I have an issue with him because of that, the way that was handled. Because the way
he let her take all that smoke.
Yeah, he used his white privilege and let her take all the bullets.
Take all the bullets, but that's okay. That's okay, because us Black women always come up on top, and that bitch got $1 billion baby. So
yeah, Janet's still Janet. Janet's still one of the baddest women ever created.
So Janet.
So.
Some new came out about Janet recently.
Don't you do my
don't you besmirch it. Listen. I will not
allow you to smear this woman on this show. Don't you do it.
I'm not smearing. I'm not smearing.
There's just certain people not touch. Don't do it. Don't touch her. Don't you touch that pretty little fake edge hair she got going on.
I'm not. It was just, it's at this point, it's a rumor. It's a rumor.
Doesn't it always start as a rumor?
It always starts as a rumor.
Were you going to share this rumor with us?
Pull it up.
I don't know if I want that rumor to come from my mouth though.
Okay, then don't. How about we don't bring that out?
Yeah,
leave that alone.
Yeah, just leave that alone.
We can really confirm something. Because you know how I feel about starting a story that we can't really.
Yeah, like I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that. I don't want to.
We're not gonna do that.
Yeah, I don't want that to be like.
So we have to agree.
WordsWithWade said or G said, right. Like, nah, we not doing that.
So can we all agree that Justin Timberlake is kind of is more insincere? He's not sincere at all.
Very much so. I
feel this is not sincere or genuine.
Yeah, I think, and I don't think we're alone in this. I think the internet is kind of saying the same thing. Like, yo, what the fuck?
Where's this coming from?
Yeah. I'm actually looking at a article where, Janet responded.
Oh, great! What did the Queen say?
The headline, I'm literally just pulled up the article. It said Janet Jackson posts sweet message to fans after Justin Timberlake apologizes to her and Britney Spears. So let's see. The excerpt that they pulled out was, I was at home just the other day by myself and I began to cry. I was crying because I was so thankful for all that God has blessed me with, all that he has given me. And I'm so thankful for him being in my life. I'm so thankful for all of you being in my life. You're so special to me. And I want to thank all of you for making Control #1 once again after 35 years. I never in a million years would think this would happen. I really appreciate you and love you so much. Thank you. So it doesn't seem like it was directed at Justin. It was more so about the anniversary. So I think maybe that's what triggered it. Because
people were saying that, I guess they're trying to correlate,
the anniversary of Control with him apologizing, because that's what happened around the same time.
Yeah. And the album, it's a 35-year-old album. It charts at the top of the charts. I don't know, man. Like I said, I think I often say on this podcast, and it's kind of become a joke, a running gag, that, hey, my brother's not always right, but he's always my brother.
Mm-hmm.
Let me be unequivocally clear. Justin Timberlake is not my brother. Let me make that perfectly clear.
He's not my brother.
So you care. Personally, I don't care. You know what I mean? You did what you did. Now you got to be a man and take it. And
so maybe this is because she had an interview with Oprah recently too. So I don't know. Maybe something he heard in the interview sparked it. But either way, regardless, like, yeah, bros.
You should just left it alone.
Yeah.
Sometimes
You
it's
need
okay.
shut the fuck up.
Exactly. We need that drop. We need that. Press the button. Shut
Yeah.
the fuck up.
Like,
Sometimes.
and even if you're gonna do the apology, you could have in this particular case, with as much time that has lapsed, for you to actually send an apology to them directly, as you said, I would like to apologize to them individually. You don't need to make it a social media platform. Yeah, I understand what happened is, for all the world to see. And to be honest, I'm a big fan of, don't make a mistake in public and apologize in private.
Right.
But after as much time that has lapsed, and as random as this seemed, it might have been a genuine apology, but as random as it seems, it doesn't seem genuine.
Yeah.
Like, you literally approaching them individually and having a conversation with them personally to apologize, and the public knew nothing about it, probably would have been more genuine.
Yeah, but that defeats the purpose of whatever this is.
Of everybody knowing that I feel some type of way. I'm sorry for what I did.
Or what he could have done is apologize to them first. In his statement, say, hey, I've already apologized to you guys individually, so I just want to make sure I give y'all a public apology as well.
Good PR.
There you go.
See what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
See what I'm saying?
Manager Wade, A&R Wade, podcast Wade, worldwide Wade. How many hats don't you wear, nigga?
I mean, it's the for nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's right there. That's me. The. Who did that? The.
There you go, Scan. That explains the pause. Is the and pause. Fill in everything that I fucking do.
Right. Pretty much.
Capitalize the T. But nah, that's what you're going to do. Then you should just somebody should just better advise them. But that's the downfall of social media, because a lot of times people don't think their actions out. Your phone's in your pocket. You just start typing, and you don't think out what you're doing. Because I'm sure if you asked him again, he would go about it a different way.
Of course.
But, it's too late now. you made your bed, nigga, lay in it.
It's over.
We should start saying that again. People don't say that. You made your bed, nigga, lay in it. You did it.
That's that old parent handbook. That's like page 5.
Exactly.
In the parent handbook.
People don't say that no more. I'm telling you, I'm bringing back old cuss words. I be calling cocksuckers and everything. Cocksucker? Like, what? What you call me? What? Like, are you 1920? What?
Yeah, hey.
Not even an insult no more. You call somebody cock, they be like, yeah, sure.
Yeah. You gotta expand it. You gotta call him a cock juggling thunder cunt.
That's too much. This guy.
It's like, hold on, I haven't mastered that yet.
Before we get out of here, I did want to mention this because it's kind of important. Damn, it's other things too. We'll run through it really quick. Shy the Prince. Big love. We've had love for Shy on this podcast before. Tremendous love for Shy. One of the top tier upper echelon MCs in the game right now. I would say if I had to rate just rappers with the ability to rap, put words together, damn record sales and all the other stuff, I would definitely put Shy up in the top 10 of right now.
Yeah. That boy get busy.
That boy raps.
That boy get busy. Capital B, capital Z.
It was he went on Instagram, and on February the 11th, he survived, for lack of a better term, an assassination attempt. He has a long post, and I really don't want to read this entire long post. But what he's saying essentially is a red Maserati was chasing him on the highway. He got off the exit ramp. They began shooting at him in his SUV.
Yeah.
Then he lost control of his SUV, hit a tree. Then the people came out of the car and started chasing him and kept shooting at the car after it flipped over. Like this wasn't a random thing. They really wanted to get him.
Yeah, and a lot of people was like, oh, it might have been a robbery attempt. Nah, niggas don't make sure. Niggas don't take the time and effort to make sure after the fact that you done off.
Yeah, that's too much. They special robbery, they're about going in, going out.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
they
can't stick around.
They concerned about the time frame.
Correct.
Now, for your shit to flip over,
you don't get caught like that. You know what I mean? Sticking around too long.
Yeah, for your shit to flip over and nigga stop.
And they're like, they come back. They're like waiting around to make sure.
First of all,
fill that shit up.
You know how much ammo you had to have?
Yeah, that was a mission. Be clear. Like we worded it properly. That was an assassination attempt.
Yeah, like you came prepared. That one of a couple niggas that just had, I got my 9, you got your 9, you got 16 in the clip, bet we gonna rob this nigga, he ain't gonna fight. No, they chased this nigga in his car with automatic machine guns, let off. Even after he had the accident, still stopped to try to make sure he was dead.
Yeah.
Without trying to take anything from him except for his life.
And it wasn't a robbery attempt because think of it, they were chasing him in a red Maserati.
Exactly.
Maserati itself is like a couple of $100,000 car.
For who does a drive by in a Maserati?
In a bright red Maserati. Like they wanted him out of here. Like,
look, we need to make sure we can catch his ass.
Like
that's wicked, yeah. That's really fucking wicked.
And he said on his post, he said, it's all people are losing their life all behind music. Like Atlanta's becoming really, really rough all over on music. So
yeah, his whole statement was like, I don't know if this is something new. I don't know if this is something old from my past. I just want to know what it is so we can resolve it and everybody can move forward. Like, I have never heard that type of response from anybody getting shot at. Like, look, I just want to know what the problem is.
Yeah, I mean,
so we can fix it. That's
that's grown man shit. Like,
exactly.
Like, I just want to live.
Exactly. Like, fuck all this.
What your problem is with me, so that way I can stay the fuck out of the way, type of shit.
Exactly.
That's
like
real talk, though.
Like, fuck all this gangster bullshit that niggas be trying to do.
Tired.
Like, look,
people are fucking tired. They're
like legit.
I already have to deal with waking up in the morning and all the extra shit that comes with that. Now I got to worry about being shot at. What did I do to you today? I thought I was minding my fucking
out of
business.
here.
Right.
Look, so like a random, because I think a random occurrence, stuff happens, shit happens, right? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But dog, they chased you on the freeway. You ran off the road, hit a tree, your car flipped over, and they still came and tried to kill you. They still shot at you.
Yep.
Like, nah, that's a life changer right there. Like, yeah, I'm good. Listen, whatever happened, let me know so I can make sure it never happens again.
Yeah, like legit. If you're a fan of Sci-Hi and you listen to his music, like he even expresses his growth through his music of where he was and where he is now, and reading and self-evaluation and things like that, how he's gotten to where he is, and he does not wish or want to go back. He's not trying to be a gangster. He's not trying to be back on the block or none of that shit. Like, okay, I did that for whatever reason I had to do that for, but at this point, I'm trying to breathe life into people. So for something like that to happen to him, he's like Scan said, that's grown man talk. Like, look, let
like, I ain't even got a problem.
Like when or where did I wrong you? Let's clear this up.
Apologize.
Yeah, let's clear this up. Let's have a conversation about this shit.
Exactly. Let's be clear. Let's get this on the table.
And I don't even see that as being no pussy shit. That's
No,
just
it's
some
not. All right,
grown
so
man shit.
look,
No, the reason why I say that though is because
no,
the
you're
line-
right. You're
The
right.
line is very, very, very thin there for men. Okay. Even some women look at that funny, but in my opinion, I look at it for what it is. But that's just because all of us on the show think completely outside the box of situations. We don't think simple-minded about certain situations, and that's one of those moments where people would really like make it seem as though he's on some punk shit because he didn't retaliate or didn't respond in a more angry, negative fashion. And it's like, no, I don't see it that way at all. He's just being a fucking adult. That's the only way that I can describe that.
Look,
being an adult.
In the past year, I have genuinely, like, I've always been a fan of, writing and words, but in the past year and a half, communication has taken on a different level of importance for me. Actually those uncomfortable and awkward conversations that you have to have with people, and the understanding of where you are personally versus the shit that's been drilled in your head, the toxic shit that's been drilled in your head by society, and how you're supposed to react and what you should do, versus the fact that what's missing is the fact that you reacted away and I reacted away, and both of us reacted incorrectly because neither one of us fucking communicated effectively.
A lot of times, a lot of issues can be resolved with just conversation.
Bruh, I have, again, in the past year and a half, I have really learned that shit. Really.
Yeah,
really.
Crazy. I was having a conversation with someone about, quarantine has brought a lot of things to light for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think my emotional intelligence has increased. I understand a lot more, because a lot of times you're by yourself, so you get nothing to do but think. So you get to reevaluate things and move forward a different way.
Right.
So I think that's one thing quarantine has brought me. Like, my emotional intelligence has increased tremendously. Like, I'm not to play with, and I can go to Brazil and stuff like that. But
you just had to throw that in there.
I had to throw that in. What up, Paulo? Let's get ready to get out of here.
Down by the Medellin.
G, what do you have streaming for us this week, man?
Let's see. We got Joey Fat's G-Way 2, Atmosphere, God's Bathroom Floor, Hoser and Bubba Sparks, Crickets, Lucky Day, Table for Two, Rapper Big Pooh, Young RJ, What Was Lost, Volume 1. Of course, the Judas and Black Messiah, the Inspired album, not the soundtrack, the Inspired album. Compton AV, All In, Chris Crack, Might Delete Later, Marlon Craft, How We Intended, and I'm gonna throw a little R&B in there, because I was surprised to see him pop back up. Robin Thicke.
Oh.
On Earth and in Heaven.
Okay. A little Blue-Eyed Soul.
Exactly. After the whole Justin Timberlake situation, oh, you decided to drop a project. Hey,
that's funny. You trying to take that spot?
Yeah, you haven't been around since you got sued.
You know what's crazy? We talking about the anniversary of Victory Lap. Lauren London just tweeted out
that she's not pregnant.
Well, no, was that too? the ad lib that in the beginning of Victory Lap, the intro when the female says just Victory Lap. That's actually her.
It doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, she just put out. She said, "Fun fact, that's me." So that's dope.
Victory Lap.
Yeah, that's her. I wouldn't even thought about the voice correlation with that. I didn't think about that's her.
Yeah, I mean,
it's clear.
She around in the studio, babe. Come here. I need you to do something for me real quick.
Yeah. You know, I know I got a funny story about somebody being in the studio that we're not getting into right now.
Yeah, because Scan fade.
Scan looking at me like, you don't hurry up.
I be looking at the time like,
Scan was like, look, I gotta get back to my harem. I gotta get back to my harem.
Listen,
they gonna act up.
I actually do have a recording that I have to do.
See, there we go.
There you go. So look, let's get to it, Scan. What is the vibe of the week?
So the vibe of the week is Feels Natural by RINI.
Okay. Feels Natural by RINI. Here we go.
Spin that shit, Wade.
Well, I was actually waiting for that.
I saw you brace. I saw you pause for it.
Love, won't you come and vibe with me tonight? Love, if you're down, let's make it happen now. No, you don't gotta put no makeup on, 'cause I wanna see you in your natural. Don't worry about no hair tie, just let it down. Girl, you're a queen, you're meant to wear a crown. Don't mind the cheeky smile I wear when you're around, 'cause I can't help myself, it's so natural. What I feel when I'm with you feels natural. How I feel when I'm with you feels natural. I'm into you, the way you move, the way you talk, yeah, the way you make it feel so natural. I'm more into the things you say, the things you do, the things that I can learn from you. So don't stress about which color dress, you can wear whatever suits you best. 'Cause all I need right now is your love, your love, your love. What I feel when I'm with you is natural. How I feel when I'm with you is natural. Baby, can you be my butterfly? Let the colors in your body rise. Let your aura go so I can reach. Let me resonate your energy. Only natural thing that can arise is the woman hidden in the eyes. Not the way you go and comb your hair, not the dress that you will always wear, but the way you walk and how you feel. It's the way you talk, I find it real. That's the confidence that makes you fly. You the only drug that get me high. Everything about you got me feeling crazy. You be on my mind, girl, running all these relays. All we do is nothing, and it is still a vibe. Ever since I met you, you my 9 to 5. Everything about you got me feeling right. You feeling good, 'cause I am too. This little thing that we have is so natural. I say, whoa. What I feel when I'm with you is natural. How I feel when I'm with you is natural.
That was RINI with Feels Natural. That was the vibe of the week. Couple of, I guess,
I
housekeeping.
like that joint.
Yeah, it felt natural.
It felt natural.
Yeah, it felt
It really did. That could be on D'Angelo and Friends.
That definitely could be one of D'Angelo's friends. I'm with it.
We are not supposed to be this ignorant.
Yes, we are. We keep it uncut.
A few housekeeping things before we get out of here.
I like that. A few housekeeping.
Yeah, just a couple of loosies.
There we go.
I'm improving 4 years after. Luda has a new cooking show on Discovery Plus, the new app. Him trying to learn how to cook and such. I think it's gonna be really interesting. Make sure you check it out.
Michelle Obama has a cooking joint too.
Yes, she does. We're going to actually, a lot of people have been hitting us up, inboxing, leaving messages when we're going live again. We'll be going live soon. I, of course, will make the announcement officially on the Words with Wade page. Make sure you follow those pages on all social medias. We'll let y'all know we can go live. I got a couple things we'll talk about. We probably get into that whole Meek Mill and 69 situation. Pause. I feel like there's a pause after there somewhere.
It's 2021.
Yeah.
Forget the pause. Just
feels like it should be a pause. Feels like it. Well, we'll probably get into that and a couple of other things we didn't get into on the show on the next live broadcast. So y'all make sure y'all stay in tune to our social medias, and we'll let y'all know when and where y'all can catch our next live show. Until then, Scan, you want to give out your social medias?
You can find me on Twitter for @Moore Nissa. That's MOORENISSA. You can also catch me on my OnlyFans. This is going to be onlyfans.com/Nissa Moore. That's NEEDSOMEMOORE. You can also catch me on IG, which has actually picked up a bit. So follow me on there as well.
So it went from fuck IG to
no, it's still not. No, it's still fuck IG, but still, people still coming through and following, and I still appreciate that. So anyway, Nissa.Moore. And you can also catch me on Facebook, which is as Scan A1. That's SCAN, and then A1 AYEONE. Yeah. Also, check me out on Sweet Talk, the Culture Play. Catches out weekly as well.
Cool. And G, where can they find you at?
Nowhere. People don't like me. People don't follow me
with this shit.
_G_LI. Same on Instagram and Twitter.
And make sure you follow the podcast again, Words with Wade, all one word, on every podcast platform in America and some not in America. So if you ask me in the street, you see me and you say, "Hey Wade, where can I find your podcast at?" I'm gonna tell you, go to hell, you fucking cocksucker.
Damn.
It's Words with Wade, all one word. Or you can just Google us. Go to wordswithwade.com. As for me, you go to my social media. I am now on TikTok. I don't have any TikToks, but I'm on TikTok. Same name, The Wade Blogs. Spell it like it sounds. THEWADEBLOGGS. Keep in mind, I never go broke. My name got 2 G's.
So if you're not gonna post,
no, I'm gonna put some. I just haven't figured out how to do it yet.
Oh, okay.
I just gotta sit down and figure out. I'm not the video guy. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta figure out how to do it. It's like I'm on Clubhouse and I'm not really on there because I'm not the talking guy.
No, okay.
But
I'm pretty sure your daughters can help you out.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm definitely sure. But yeah, like I said, make sure you follow us on all social medias. We'll definitely let y'all know when the next live show and the YouTube show will be up for y'all.
Which will be coming very soon.
Very, very soon. We got a lot of positive feedback for that, and we fixed a lot of the issues with the last time, so it should be a little better.
Yeah, keep in mind some of them were not our issues; they were the platform's issues.
Definitely.
For the fact that Scan is light skinned, that it's not one of our issues or anything that we can change.
Or is it?
But that is our show. 180 in the books. Anything else before we get out of here?
Nope.
Okay.
Cool.
So, as always, you may agree with what we say. You may not agree with what we say.
Okay.
One thing you can agree with.
What's that?
We keep it uncut.
Uncut.
All right. Until next time, we'll catch you on the internet.
Shit.
Cheer.